Alright, so in New York, you either gotta have a freaking car, the money to pay for the Uber, or you just gotta do it the old fashioned way and take the transportation like me. But the thing I take the most is the bus. Almost every day, honestly, I do take the bus to school, and I'd say about 65% of the time I get on that bus, it's freaking crowded as hell. Alright, now hold on. Let me start from the beginning now. Now, my previous video like this, as I told you, I get up at freaking 6:21 a.m. Then, after hopping in the shower and all that, I have to get dressed, and then I gotta head out to the bus. But before I head out to the bus, I have to. It's like a whole thing that I have to come up with before I actually get on the bus. All right, so before I get on the bus, I have to go on my phone. I gotta check when the bus is coming. But not only that, I go on Google Maps, and then I have to check the traffic of my route going down to school. And if that route shows me that it has traffic, then most of the times it does. Then I have to take the train. Or how do I explain it? Basically, if my route, if I leave like a little late than I'm supposed to in the morning, there's a certain time where I have to get on that bus, and if I don't get on that bus at a certain time, I'm gonna be late for school. And knowing how New York freaking traffic is, it's annoying. Like, on the bus, it's just nerve-wracking. Knowing how that is, it makes me want to take the train if I do get out of my house a little later than I usually do. Maybe that's why most people take the train, but we're not talking about that today. Hint, hint. We're gonna freaking talk about the bus. So I have to wait for the bus, man. Sometimes it be taking 5 minutes, man. 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later, the freaking bus finally wants to come. Fix your bus app first of all, man. Like, come on. I mean, I guess 90% of the time it's accurate, but that 10% of the time it's not accurate, it makes me go take the train. Like, come on. I don't like taking the train, and I keep getting off topic about taking the train. I'm gonna leave that for a different video, but I like taking the bus. You know why? It's sort of less crowded at times, and sometimes you see stuff that's hilarious on the bus. But before I get into all that, we need to be on the bus. There we go. So now we're on the bus. I guess in the background it doesn't show people. Whoops. But yes, the freaking bus. So when I get on the bus, the first thing I do is find a seat in the back. And most of the time I love getting on those empty buses, man. Those empty buses is just amazing, and you just get to sit down and just wait till you stop, and then it's just comfortable as hell. Versus getting on a crowded ass bus. Now let's say there's no other options, man. The next bus is coming in like freaking 45 minutes and shit. There's nothing else for you to take. So you do have to get on there's no other choice but get on the crowded bus. Or you could take the train, but then that's even more of a waste of a time to walk to the train, depending on where you are. But yeah, if I'm in that situation, I'm just like, hey, I just get on the bus. The worst thing about getting on a crowded bus is like if you're the last person to get on the crowded bus. I don't think that's the worst thing, but that's one of the worst things. If you're the last person, you're basically standing on the steps of the bus that you got on. Like, literally. It's that crowded in the morning. And some bus drivers, they just let it rock and just keep driving like it's nothing. And really, they're not supposed to do that. But some bus drivers, they be like, "Oh, attention all passengers, I'm gonna ask the people that's standing to please move to the back as much as possible. Please move to the back as much as possible. The bus will not move unless everybody is in the back." Yo, it's just so awkward just getting on and trying to get through people and trying to just move without, like, just it's hard to not bump into somebody without them saying something like aggressive or, whoa, aggressive or anything. And then the bus driver will literally not move. He will literally sit there and keep repeating, "Attention passengers, this is the last time I'm going to say this. Please move to the back of the bus." Driver, move the bumble-clad bus right now. I can't move the bus if everybody's not all the way in, late, ma'am. Ma'am, I can't drive the bus like this. Bumble-clad thing, move the bus. Ma'am, I cannot move the bus like this. I'm following MTA protocol. MTA protocol, ma'am, I don't know what you want me to do. I can't move the bus. Tell them to get on the next bus. Alright, like it's so annoying. It's literally so annoying. And then most of the time, when the bus driver asked everybody to move to the back of the bus, there literally be some space in the back. There literally, there's literally, like, look in the back. Like there be some space just like that in the back. You see behind me? It's literally like that in the back, and nobody bothers to move. Like, nobody, like, just move so I can get to school. All y'all are making me late. Come on, man. Like, it's annoying. Just move to the back and we can get on with our day. It's just laziness. So the bus driver says move to the back. They be like, you gonna move to the back? You gonna move to the back? Oh. Like, they literally just stand there like zombies. Zombies! And then there's some people that just starts riling people up, starts getting people to yell at the bus driver like, yo, I swear to God, MTA service be the worst, B. They be the worst. They never want to move the bus. And then we paying $2.75 to get to work every day. Like, come on, son. Just move the bus. Like, that ass. Like, just move. People, they gotta get to work. They gotta do what they gotta do. Know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I ain't got time for all that.
It's not that much to move a damn bus, yo.
Yeah, it's like, come on. Just get it. Just keep it moving. Keep it moving, son. That up. Even when I'm in that situation, I just sit back and I just watch it all. But it is sort of annoying to just stand there, sit there, and just the bus is not moving, and you didn't even move from your stop. From the stop you was at. You literally just been there for like 20 minutes with nobody either getting off the bus or nobody moving to the back where there's like a little space. Like, come on. You're ruining everybody's day. Please just do what you gotta do so everybody can move. Please. Then, after 20 minutes of being on the bus, at the same stop you just got on, traffic! Oh my God, man. Just traffic. I told you. New York is like Manhattan. New York traffic, I think it's in the top 3 of worst traffic in U.S. America. Something like that. Like, who starts it? What starts that traffic? I hate it, man. I hate it. Hate it so much. I know hate is a strong word, but I'm not saying it to a person. And an hour later, no, man, an hour and a half later, you get to your stop. If that really happened to me, I'd be getting to school at freaking 10:30 or so. And what doesn't make the bus ride any better is just listening to messages like these.
Upon request, priority seating must be given. You can give up your seat to the elderly.
This is an announcement about our MTA Bus app. To know when your bus is coming, download the MTA Bus Time app in the App Store.
Bus operators are protected by New York state law. Assaulting a bus operator is a felony.
Why play them every freaking 30 seconds? And getting back to the people on the bus. Like, let's say you sitting down. You're on this side. And then, like, it's like a seat. It's like one of those 3-seaters. And I know I talked to my friends about this too. It's like one of those 3-seaters, and then it's so taken. Like the seat in the middle be like this, and then the big behind lady. And 90% of the time, man, 90% of the time, it's a big behind lady that wants to sit in that little space of seatage. Like, what? Like, you literally sitting in that little pocket of sit. Like, why? Why? Oh my God. And then they have the nerve to be like, whew, thank you. Whew, I had to sit down. Lord have mercy. Like you squishing my leg. Literally, you're on my leg. Why? It's like you couldn't just stand for a good minute and then wait till somebody at the next stop gets off or something. Oh my God. This happened to me once. 2 years ago. And I was sitting on the left side of the 3-seater. And this big behind lady wants to come in the middle and squish her big butt down and be all over my leg and everything. And what made it worse that one time 2 years ago, man, was that like she freaking started to fall asleep. Not only did she fall asleep, she started falling asleep on my shoulder. So like I didn't want to be rude and just be like, yo, get off me. But I just like pretended like I'm just getting comfortable so she could get off my shoulder. Like she wasn't too much on my shoulder, but she was starting to like press down, you know. So I had to get myself comfortable. So like I pretended to get comfortable so she could get off me. She noticed she was on my shoulder, still sleeping, of course. So she moved her head up a little and then started nodding back down. What made it worse was she started to drool too. She started drooling on the bus. Like 3 minutes on into the bus ride and you start falling asleep on my shoulder, drooling. No. Not only did you take like 50% of the seat, you took like 130% of that small area in the seat. But now you're starting to fall asleep on me and drool too? Like, nah. I'm telling you, if you're gonna be on NYC buses, you gotta be prepared for traffic. You gotta be prepared for a lot of people on the bus. Yes, you really do have to be prepared for that. And just the people that's on the bus. Like, you never know what you can expect. You never know what they're gonna do next. You just gotta remain cautious and don't cause scenes at all. Just stay out of it. Just don't pay any mind. No matter how hard they try to get you into stuff, just totally just ignore them, man. Just go on with your day. And if you don't be patient on the bus, you're gonna do this.
Nothing to me, such a doozy. Don't remember having them. Nothing haters can do to me. Homie, you should try again. Homie, need to try again. Homie, why you trying him? We not buddies, we not friends. Need to chill before I silence them. No. 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 No.